Hey guys, I'm Nils Smith. Welcome to my vlog. If this is your first time watching, I hope you'll go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. I share videos on a weekly basis about social media and tech, and so I want to help you use social media and technology to accomplish your goals. That's why this channel exists. So today we're talking about MrBeast. I first watched my first MrBeast video probably 2 years ago when he did the Orbeez, like putting 1 million Orbeez in his friend's backyard video, and it caught my attention. The little thumbnail caught my attention, and the title caught my attention, and I started watching. My kids started watching. I've got a 11-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they love MrBeast. And my wife, well, she's not such a big fan, but it's on the TV in our house. It's on the mobile devices in our house. We have actually eaten MrBeast burgers out of their Times Square location. And so MrBeast is taking over YouTube in so many ways. And there's so many smart things he's doing that I think we can all learn. So first thing that I think every YouTube creator can take away from MrBeast watching his YouTube channel is that we cannot overvalue the thumbnail. We cannot overvalue the thumbnail. As you think about in your channel and what you create, is often we put so much creative energy into our video content. It's a video platform, but the reality is if nobody clicks play, it doesn't matter how good our video is, we have to catch their attention so that they'll hit play and watch our video content. And the thumbnail is that primary thing, that primary action or visual that people see of whether they're going to click the play button or not, and whether it catches their attention in the scroll. Over 70% of videos consumed on YouTube are based on YouTube's suggestions, YouTube's recommendations. And so YouTube's got to recommend it, and then when it's recommended, they've got to then decide your video is the one that they're going to watch based on all the recommended videos. So that thumbnail is so important. And if you go look at MrBeast videos, the thumbnails are so creative. They capture your attention in unique and creative ways. And it just creates a curiosity of, did he really put 1 million Orbeez in his friend's backyard? Did he really give a house to a homeless man? Did he really give a child a credit card with an unlimited spend limit? Did these things really happen? You want to click that button and find out. And so MrBeast thumbnails are fantastic, and I think we can all learn a thing or two from them. Now, the second thing that every YouTube creator can learn from MrBeast is using your title as a hook. Now, your title is incredibly important when it comes to search results, but it can't just be something that catches the YouTube's algorithm for search results. It's got to also capture people's attention to make them want to click on the video. And so if you were doing a family video, you don't want to just put family video 2013. You want to put, skydiving, prank on our family adventure, or on our family. You want to get creative with that title of like, oh, they went skydiving on the family adventure, the family vacation. And so get creative with that title so that when somebody searches and YouTube recommends it, that title is catching their attention. So just like the thumbnail visually catches their attention, that title needs to just have a hook to it that's going to catch somebody's attention so that they'll hit that play button. So put some creative attention into that thumbnail and into that title. And then the third thing that every YouTuber can take away from MrBeast is that length matters. The length of your video matters. And people often ask, how long should a YouTube video be? And my friend Sean Cannell here, who's one of the best YouTubers out there and that I learned the most from, is he'll always say, your video needs to be as long as it needs to be and as short as it can be. But a lot of people are like, well, we should make it like 1.5 minutes, because isn't that like the average length of video on YouTube? And no, it's not. It's actually over 10 minutes now, is people are watching long form video here on YouTube, and YouTube is going to give preference to sticky long form videos because they can show more ads in longer videos. And so if you look at MrBeast videos, there's very few less than 10 minutes, if any, in the last couple of years. And there are many that are longer than 20 or 30 minutes. And so if you have a good video and it needs to be 30 minutes long, if it needs to be an hour and 30 minutes long, then that's the right length. Now, don't extend it for the sake of extending it. Make it as short as it can be, but you don't need to get it to 1.5 minutes. You don't need to get it to 3 minutes. It's actually better if it's over 10 minutes because if it's engaging, YouTube's gonna show it to more people. The longer it is and the more engaging it is. So minutes watched is the biggest thing that drives YouTube's algorithm, and longer videos that keep people's attention are going to perform better. And so don't feel the need to make your video super short on YouTube. Make it as long as it needs to be and as short as it can be. Now, the fourth thing that every YouTuber needs to take away from MrBeast is to go big with the content. Go big with the content. And MrBeast just keeps going bigger and bigger, of giving away $1 million, giving away a whole house. Now, some people are giving away a tent. Now he gives away a house. And as you think about the content you're creating, is how can you take it up a level? How can you do something that nobody else has done? Or do something that someone else has done, but just a little bit further. And so go big. Find ways and opportunities to step up your YouTube channel. And so YouTube isn't just a place that people are consuming content that's shot on their mobile phone. It's just a mobile share platform. It's where people are watching television. Now, it's where people are getting their entertainment. It's where people are getting an education. And so whatever content is that you're creating, how can you go big with it? How can you bring in maybe a collaborator that's really great and that's really well known and that you might not have expected that you could get on the channel? Ask them if they would join you for collaboration. It never hurts to ask. You never know what can happen, but test it. Test something big. Test something beyond what you would normally do or you would naturally think of. And see what happens. And so I think the further we push what we perceive to be going big, I think the more engaged our audience will be, and I think we'll find a new audience as we begin to push our own limits when it comes to our content on YouTube. And the last thing that I think we can take away from MrBeast is to make a personal connection with your subscribers. Make a personal connection with your subscribers. If you've watched MrBeast, you know Chris, you know Chandler, and you know Jimmy. And so you get to know these characters, you get to know these personalities. This is something that Casey Neistat always did so well, or David Dobrik and Jake Paul, and there's a personal connection that subscribers make with that content creator. And so enhance that, there's opportunities. Let people in on your life and care about them. Speak to them and really begin to make a personal connection with them as much as you can. And so even as I just talk about social media, I bring in my daughters sometimes. I talk about New York City sometimes. I talk about the things that are important to me, or even tech gadgets that are outside of social media realm, but things I think are cool that you might like. And so I try to bring that personal connection so that we feel like friends. And there are people that I have met off of this YouTube channel that have found one of my videos, and then we connect on social media. We build a relationship. And so when it comes to your YouTube subscribers, whatever it is your content focus might be, build a personal relationship with those subscribers. Don't make it just I follow and I just watch. The more personally connected people are to you, the more engaged they're going to be with your channel long term. So those are my 5 key takeaways from MrBeast. I would love to know if you have any additional takeaways that you've watched as you watch MrBeast and his genius on social media, and I believe he's going to keep dominating YouTube for years to come, and I can't wait to see what's ahead, and can't wait to keep learning from the things that he does and watch his success moving forward. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the vlog. If you haven't yet, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel, ring that bell, and I will talk to you again on the next episode. Thanks for watching.